In 9-7, we're going to look at three-dimensional figures and spatial reasoning. So let's talk about some vocabulary here. Okay. First, a three-dimensional figure is a solid that doesn't lie on a flat surface. Okay, and a prism is a solid made up of two congruent polygons, and we call those the bases. And rectangles on all other sides, and we call those faces. Okay, and a cube is a prism made up of all squares. So all square faces and bases. So this is a cube. Okay, a pyramid is a solid with a polygon base. I'm going to say polygon instead of the square that it looks like in the picture, because a pyramid could have a triangle base, it could have a bunch of different shape bases. So polygon base, but it has to have triangle faces that meet at one point. And that point is called the vertex. There we go. Okay. A cylinder is a solid with two circles for bases and a rectangle wrapped around. And while it doesn't look like a rectangle, if you think about paper towels, if you take paper towels off, when you tear it off around the cylinder of the paper towel roll and unfold it, it makes a rectangle. Okay, so let's scroll down and get to some more vocabulary. All right, we have a cone. A cone is a solid with one circular base and one vertex. Remember, vertex is just the point. And a sphere is a solid shaped like a ball. Okay, so those are all the three-dimensional figures that we're going to be talking about. Now, a flat surface of all the flat surfaces of three-dimensional figures are called faces. Okay, and an edge, so this is pointing to the line, is a segment where the two faces meet. And the point at the corner is a vertex, where the two edges meet. And when you draw a three-dimensional figure, you use dash lines to indicate hidden edges. So I know a lot of people like to draw cubes like this, right? But that's not how we actually draw cubes, because you need your lines to be dashed. So You can start with one, and then you do these. But then any ones that are on the inside have to be dashed lines. Okay, because you would only see the outer parts. So you just got to be careful with that. All right, let's move on to some examples. Now, what we're going to be doing here is naming the prism. So, to name a prism, you name it by the base. And the base here is the top and bottom, the two that match. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if it has 8 sides, that makes it an octagon. So each base is an octagon. So we just call the face an octagonal, sounds fancy, prism. Okay, and it's a prism because it has the two bases that match. So now, let's do the next example. Let's name this shape. All right, the figure, okay. Well, I can tell that the figure is a pyramid, but what kind of base does it have? Here's the base. It looks like it's a square. So I would call this a square pyramid. Now nothing's marked, so I don't really know that it's a square pyramid, so I could say a rectangular pyramid as well. I could say that. Okay, so now you're just going to name the following shapes. Now if it's a prism, okay, you're just going to name the base and then put prism after it. So name what the base is and then say prism. Name the base, say prism, name the base, and say prism. Okay? And in the quick check 2, just name those three-dimensional figures. So we're just naming. So try those quick checks and we'll check your work in class.